Hi, Martin here with Ghastly Trails, and for this episode, Calum and I explore a macabre, ongoing mystery that has, for decades, haunted the suburban village of Milton. Nearby a picturesque Scottish baronial home, nestled on a peaceful woodland estate popular with dog walkers, stands a bridge with a deadly reputation. We've travelled just up the road from Ghastly HQ to Overtoun Bridge to see for ourselves. The bridge was built in 1895 by architect Henry Ernest Milner for John White, 1st Baron Overtoun, owner of the stately home and wealthy factory owner, a man both lauded as a philanthropist and notorious for his horrendous treatment of workers at his Shawfield chemical works. So toxic were the conditions, and so visibly poisoned were his employees, that they became known locally, ominously, as White's dead men. Nice guy, bit of a bastard. The bridge itself spans a gorge at least 50 or 60 feet in depth, containing a dense tangle of trees, rocks and fast-flowing water. It's into this void that, for years, local dogs have been pulling away from their humans, and you might want to ask any children to leave the room at this point.
Oh god.
Concrete reports of dead and injured pets have been well attested since at least 2005, but the surrounding folklore seems to have been well established even then, and there are anecdotal reports of jumping dogs going back to the 1960s. These incidents are frequent enough that the Scottish SPCA has advised dog owners to take extra precautions when crossing Overtoun Bridge, although that didn't seem to put off any dog walkers the day we were there. Some have supposed that supernatural entities are at work in these woods, that ghostly or demonic forces are driving the animals to suicide. There have been several human tragedies occur here as well over the years, and these too have served to strengthen a dark folklore around this place. Other researchers have suggested, from a more rational perspective, that the animals are not committing suicide as is often claimed, but are being tricked over the side of the bridge by an unusual alignment of sensory factors. The promising sound of running water, the dense tree canopy that veils the precipitous drop below, perhaps also the scent of mink, pine martens or other mammals living by the water, driving the dogs into an excited frenzy. On our visit, we noticed an ornate feature that, when viewed from the perspective of a small animal, appears to be a square section of wall, but when climbed, suddenly becomes a tapered chute that an excited pooch could easily slip down. We later discovered that this theory was also put forth by Bob Hill, the current owner of the house and a pastor from Texas, which means I can't take credit for cracking the case. Son of a... Anyway, could this be the simple reason for the so-called dog suicides? Maybe, yes. But standing below the bridge, looking up at the masonry weaving into the shadows of a tree canopy, strangely devoid of bird life, listening to the whispering waters of the Spardy Linn, I almost found myself believing there might be something more to it. As always, if you have any thoughts on Overtoun Bridge or requests for other locations in Scotland and beyond that you'd like to see us visit in future, please do leave us a comment. We always love to hear from you. For now, thanks for watching, and stay off the moors.